Look, just know it's a new day, but if you're reading this, then it's probably too late. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry.
Hi, you
What's
guys?
up, everybody?
Welcome back
You
to
already
our
know what
channel.
it
Good
is.
morning.
We back in this yet again.
Today we are going to hear Joyner Lucas, I Am Sorry. And this was requested by, shout out to, this was requested by Yesenia okay. Yesenia, you know what it is. Thank you. And any request, you know, we're gonna do request, we're gonna do NF, and then Lance listens to his own music, so we're gonna start putting it all together. But anyways, let's get right into it.
Go ahead and call me a coward, say that I'm not strong because I'm not like you. Go ahead and call me crazy because I live in a maze. Tell me, how about you? I think I live in my head. Sometimes I think that I'm dead. I hide behind my youth. No, I've been losing my mind and I'm a little behind. Step aside my shoes. Cause I never been happy with myself, and I don't need no one feeling bad for me, trying to offer me pity and throw jabs at me. Wanna give me advice and then laugh at me behind closed doors. Just close the door and let me be by myself. Just me and myself. I'm tired of living, I cry. I hear it's easy to die, I wanna see for myself. And I know that sounds crazy to everyone else, but I'm depressed as stressed. Ain't no medicine that can cure what's intense as drugs I need extra love, and that ain't even enough. Today ain't even enough, and what the is God? Damn. Maybe I ain't believing enough, but today we gonna see if he's real. And if he is, then I guess I'm probably going to hell. Look, I ain't wanna die like this. I ain't picture my life like this. They don't know what it's like this. Pretending I'm happy so I can smile like this and laugh like you. Sometimes I wonder if I ever act like you. Can I finally fit in and maybe relax like, ooh? Or would you feel lost without me? Cause honestly, I think the world is better off without me. My mind spinning, this is the line finish. Truth is I don't care how they feel about my feelings. I made up my mind, I'm going out like Robin Williams. I guess I'm not the ordinary people of John Legend, and I've been suicidal since the day I was 9. Okay, the day I was 9. I've been tired of being bullied, couldn't stay out the fire. Grandma told me I should take it one day at a time, and damn it, look at me now.
Well, so far it's super hard to pause. I'm like speechless right now. I really want to hear the rest.
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
I want to get through it.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk after.
Yeah.
Pen's running out. Shit. Look, just know it's a new day, but if you're reading this, then it's probably too late. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day.
Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry.
Wait, I have a question. So is the belt that was broken when he walked in and all this stuff, are these failed attempts of suicide?
What, the bell, like him hanging himself was a failed attempt. And then, so then he just got the gun and, yeah.
So now we're watching him walk through after his death?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other part was him reading the suicide note. Was Joyner Lucas reading the note of his friend or whoever it is that killed himself. So it was just kind of playing the storyline in the background of like what was going on in that dude's mind, you know, and everything.
Okay.
That's what I got. I don't know.
It's too late, I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry. So much waiting on me. wanted. I hope you finally happy. It's too late for you. Been going out of my mind. You don't know how many times that I done prayed for you. I hope you hear me, goddammit, cause I got so much I wanna say to you. I used to shine, now I'm all in the dark. I remember I used to tell you to follow your heart, but goddammit, look at you now, it's all of your fault, how could you? Maybe it's my fault. I should've paid more attention to what you've been doing. Maybe I should've been more of an influence. I can't believe that you're dead. I read your letter and all I could do is have mixed feelings about it. But I'll forever be attached to you. Damn. Part of me feels bad for you. A part of me feel like you weak and I'm mad at you. And I don't mean to be insensitive, but I don't understand how we couldn't prevent this shit. You took the easy way out. God damn it, you did. I mean, look what you did. I'm so f***ing upset. How could you be so selfish? Nigga, how could you be so selfish? Now you're gone, you done left me so helpless. I wonder what God thinks. I hope you in God's place behaving yourself. Yo, what the f*** you gotta say for yourself? Look, I really feel lost without you. I hate the fact you think the world is better off without you. On my mind spinning, this is the line finish. Truth is I don't care how you feel about my feelings. And I'd be lying to you if I told you I'm fine. Listen, I know that you can hear me, all I need is like 5 minutes. I just wanna reach inside the casket and pull you out. I'm sorry, this is something that we both couldn't figure out. I wish I could hear you now. Is your soul missing? I wonder if you could do it again, would you do it different? Tell me what death is like. Was it meant for you, Brody? Did the heavens support it? Are you happy now? Did you get what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted? I feel the temperature falling and you've been suicidal back then, you were not. Yeah, even back then you was not. We was living on the edge, couldn't stay out the fire. Grandma told us we should take it one day at a time, and damn it, look at you now. Shit. But it's a new day, and if you can't hear me, then it's probably too late. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, so much waiting on me. I don't wanna live to see another day. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I'm sorry, so much waiting on me.
Wow. That was a really good visual, and the way that he also, I couldn't tell at first if he was speaking as the person or if it was another person, and now going to the end I feel a little different than he felt. I feel like maybe the whole time it was the other friend and he was there and he just kept playing in his mind everything that the friend was going through from the beginning until the death and it being too late.
Well, if you saw, like, the dude was writing a suicide note, and Joyner was reading the note.
Right.
So as Joyner's reading the note, you know, like out loud, you know, like in the background, everything that was going through that dude's mind is
playing
there.
out.
It's
Right.
playing out. So it's just like, as he's reading the note, the dude was just playing it in the back, like the guy's going through the actions in the background of it. And then once the gunshot happened, like when Joyner walked in with the white shirt, like that was when, like, it snapped back to like when he first encountered that his friend had killed himself, pretty much. And
oh,
then,
you said that you thought that
No.
he had died, as in Joyner had died, and maybe it was his thoughts.
No, I did not.
We'll have to play it back,
No,
y'all,
I
because
didn't say
I
that.
could have
If I
sworn
said
that's
that,
what he
then
said.
That's not what I meant at all.
Oh, well,
But-
anyways, I like how he did that, and it's such a real situation, and I understand how he said both sides, and I love that he played out both sides, because part of like him being angry, like you were weak, like why didn't you blah blah blah, and then the other side of it as being I knew how you felt though, you know, so he wants to be angry, but he also wants to be there and mourn and have a softer side of it. I don't know.
All right, I will say, you know, I'm a huge Joyner fan. Like, you know, definitely like one of my top artists. And he just, the way that he depicts everything is just amazing, you know, with the both sides. Like even the whole like what was it? I don't even know what it was called. The other video with the black and white, like just depict like throwing everything from one side to the complete other side, you know, like, and it's just amazing. So you get the right point of view, you know. But speaking on this video, you know, this is a huge, you know, like issue, like and I don't know, if you're going through this, you know, don't do it. You know, it even if you feel alone, there's always so many people who actually genuinely do care about you. And I had, what was it, my uncle, he actually shot himself at my great grandma's house, like in her bed. So she got to come home to that, and you know, that was very hard for everybody. Like, we all loved him dearly and cared about him and did not, you know, necessarily see it coming. But a lot of people, like, I know, like, when I was, you know, going through like suicidal thoughts and all that stuff, you know, I always hid it. Like, I wouldn't tell anybody, you know, I would just go about it like with myself, and that's, you know, that's an issue. Like, I got trapped in my head too much, you know, and nobody is there to, like, I can't bounce my thoughts off of anybody else, so I'm bouncing them off of myself, but I'm already feeling down, so, you know, I pretty much just dig myself in a ditch. And I had to realize, like, I needed somebody that I could actually talk to, you know, who, they don't even have to state an opinion, you know, and they don't have to say anything back just to get it out, you know. That was my biggest thing. Like, I had so much pressure inside and so much going on in my mind because I kept feeding off of myself and my own depression that, like, I never got it out. So, you know, I had a couple friends I used to call and just go off, like, and they would just listen, you know, and they did, some of them said stuff back, but most of them didn't, you know. And then, like I said, I actually started seeking, like, therapy, like, and now, like, that I can actually go every couple weeks and just release whatever is going on, like, verbally, you know, like, it helps me so much more than I ever could have expected it to. And I used to be so against it, but, like, now, like, I'm not, because I understand how much it can help, you know. And yeah, at first it was just, like, kind of uncomfortable, you know, but I don't know, maybe I got lucky with finding a really cool person, you know, to actually be able to go to. But now it's just like releasing, like, you need to release, and don't even, like, I had to zoom out, you know, because I'll focus on, like, the littlest things and blow it up into some super huge situation, and that's not necessarily good because I'm focused on all these little issues, but I never zoomed out and saw the bigger picture, like, of what everything, like, all the blessings I had, you know. I had a beautiful family, beautiful kids, you know, like, and just everything that was going on. I never focused on any of that. I was just focused on the little negatives, you know, and I just made them such an issue for myself. But, like, you know, once I took a step back and, like, reevaluated everything, like, I realized, like, you know, like, I am blessed, you know, like, I have a good, like, life, even through the troubles and all the other situations. Like, I still, you know, and, you know, once you hit that, like, rock bottom point, like, you have well, basically, you can just go up. Like, you have nowhere else to go except for up, so it's not really worth it at all to do. And, like, I don't know, it's just so much. But if you guys are going through this, like, you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to somebody, reach out to us, call the number on the screen, just something. Just don't do that.
And if you fear about telling somebody because you think they're gonna think you're crazy, or you're like nervous about how people will judge you, you haven't tried everything until you have spoke about it to somebody else. So a lot of times too, when people are down like that, they feel like he said, nobody cares about me, I'm alone, I'm dealing with all these pressures by myself. So at this point, nobody wants me here, I might as well take my life, or it can range from a lot of different things. But speaking out makes a huge difference. And I've never dealt with suicidal thoughts, and like I said, I'm so grateful that he said both sides, because I was the person, just because how I've been raised, I felt like suicide is the easy way out. It's like, because we all have hard lives, just different levels, but life is hard in general. So to just leave it because it's not going your way, that's how my mind was. So it's so cool to get a different perspective of like what the actual person is feeling, so you can open your mind to see not everybody thinks that way, not everybody sees it as an easy way out. They see it as, nobody wants me here, why am I here, what is my purpose? It could be a lot of stuff. Yeah, we want you here.
Yeah, what's up?
So don't, and we always bring up God in our channel, because he saved our lives and he will save yours. Go to your nearest church. It's so many places that you can find help. And it's so cool that he put the number too. But if a number is not good enough, just go somewhere right away and just explain, look, this is how I'm feeling. I need to do something about this, and just pray. Just say a little prayer. God, help me, instead of blaming God, which is cool that he did in this, to blame God, because every aspect of how a suicidal person feels was shown on here. Like, okay, God, like, what are you doing? Like, blah, 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 seek him in a way of, okay, God, like, help me. If you are who you say you are and you love me, please help me. Give me your peace that surpasses understanding. Give me someone, like, more so, if you're going to test him in the way of his love, more so than questioning his relevance to you, or his power, or who he says he is, if that makes sense. But you guys can always,
but also with that, sorry to cut you off,
no,
but you need to be open to how God is going to speak to you. Don't set an expectation of, like,
if somebody doesn't call me in 5 minutes, it's all right.
This is how, like, God, why don't you, if you're real, help me, and then I want you to do this. No, like, God will talk to you in a way that will get through to you as long as you are open to it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
that's
don't expect a certain, like, person to come flying down from heaven and bust open the door. Like, like, don't expect that. Like, it's just like subliminal messages through, like, different situations, that I have found that really help me. But it's just because I'm open to listening or watching, what's around me. But yeah.
But I really love the video. And we had somebody that requested a video that was going through suicidal thoughts. We're gonna do that one next. We love you guys so much, and thank you for everything.
Yep.
Subscribe, we love you.
Yep. Peace. Oh, that's about to show.